Welcome to Convertible Verse. Today we are talking about a car that costs nearly $500,000, represents the very definition of old world British craftsmanship meeting 21st century luxury, and somehow sold better than any convertible in the entire history of Rolls-Royce. But here's the thing, this car is dead. Production has ended, the factory doors have closed on it, and what comes next is going to be something completely different. Make sure you subscribe because we cover the most exclusive convertibles on the planet right here on this channel. And check the description below because there are some links down there worth your time. Don't skip ahead in this video either because later we're going to get into why Rolls-Royce killed the greatest convertible they've ever made, and the answer might shock you. This is the Rolls-Royce Dawn, and the story is a lot bigger than the car itself. So before we even talk about what the Dawn is, you need to understand something about Rolls-Royce as a company. This is a brand that has been building cars by hand since 1906. 118 years ago, they started making vehicles for people who didn't have a budget. They had a vision. Kings owned them, movie stars owned them, heads of state still own them. When you hear Rolls-Royce, you don't think about performance numbers or top speed or acceleration. You think about being driven slowly through Monaco at night with a glass of champagne in your hand while the world watches. That's the brand DNA. And then in 2015, something unexpected happened. Rolls-Royce unveiled the Dawn at the Frankfurt Motor Show. This was meant to be a convertible for a younger, slightly more adventurous kind of Rolls-Royce customer. Someone who still wanted 800 pounds of torque and the whisper-soft interior that costs more than most people's houses, but who also wanted the roof down. It was supposed to replace the Phantom Drophead Coupe, a car so rare and so expensive that most people have never even seen one. But the Dawn was something different. It was supposed to be more accessible, more attainable, more human, and nobody expected what happened next. The Dawn outsold every convertible Rolls-Royce had ever made. It became the best-selling drophead in the entire 100-year history of the company. Let that sink in for a moment. Rolls-Royce has been making open-top cars since the 1950s. They've had decades of iconic convertibles. And this one, this relatively modern, relatively youthful entry, outsold all of them combined. Over 7 years, from 2016 to 2023, Rolls-Royce hand-built more Dawns than they'd built convertibles in their entire previous history. The car worked. It actually worked. So naturally, Rolls-Royce killed it. And that's where the real story begins. Underneath all that stunning British elegance sits something genuinely impressive, a 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine, 563 horsepower. More importantly, 605 pound-feet of torque that hits at barely 1500 RPM, which means you never have to work for the power. It's just there, waiting, ready to waft you forward at whatever speed feels appropriate. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Top speed of 155 miles per hour, though honestly, the Dawn isn't built for top speed, it's built for presence. The chassis rides on an 8-speed automatic transmission with overdrive. The suspension is tuned not for handling or sharpness, but for pure unfiltered comfort. That engine noise you hear in performance cars, that angry throaty sound, the Dawn's engine is so finely engineered, so meticulously constructed that it barely makes a sound. You hear the wind, you hear the road slightly, you hear the mechanical whisper of something working at absolute peak efficiency. The power reserve gauge on the dashboard, which is basically just showing you how much more power you haven't used yet, sits there as a reminder that you're barely scratching the surface of what this car is capable of. Then there's the black badge version, which took all of that and said, what if it was angrier? What if it was more aggressive? The power jumps to 593 horsepower and 619 pound-feet of torque. The suspension gets retuned for sharper responses. The brakes get sharpened. The whole driving character changes from I am utterly composed luxury to I am utterly composed luxury, but I can hurt you if you ask me to. Only a fraction of people who buy a Rolls-Royce buy the black badge. Most don't need to. Most never will. But here's where it gets truly special. At the Goodwood factory in West Sussex, England, craftspeople don't just assemble the Dawn. They build it. Each car takes 450 hours to construct by hand. That's almost 3 full weeks of work. Your Mercedes, your BMW, your Bentley, they're off an assembly line. The Dawn is made the way cars were made in 1906, with the only difference being that now they have computers helping with the tolerances. The leather hides that line, the interior are hand-selected, hand-stitched, and hand-fitted. The wood panels are sourced, treated, and shaped by specialists who have spent their careers doing exactly this. The lamb's wool floor mats, and yes, they are lamb's wool, are cut and fitted to the exact dimensions of your specific car. Every single Dawn that ever left that factory was different from every other Dawn. Not in a marketing sense, in a literal, measurable, physical sense. No two were identical. The roof itself deserves its own conversation. 6 layers of fabric engineered to reduce noise so effectively that with the top up, the Dawn is nearly as quiet as the Ghost sedan. One of the most acoustically insulated cars ever built. Open it in 22 seconds, close it in the same time. And when it's down, the way the rear deck covers it, the way the entire shape of the car changes, the way those rear haunches rise and the cabin opens to the sky, it was designed to look exactly like that. They called it the silent drop head, and they meant it. Bespoke options were almost limitless. You could specify paint colors that existed nowhere else in the automotive world. You could have the interior monogrammed. You could have a Starlight headliner installed, 1,200 individual fiber optic strands hand-woven into the headliner to replicate the night sky. You could request the exact star configuration from the night of your birthday, or your wedding, or any night you wanted to remember forever. This is not an option list. This is a conversation between the factory and the person with enough money to have the car they actually want, rather than the car someone else designed for them. Owners included some of the most recognizable people on Earth. Celebrities, athletes, royals, business figures, people who could have chosen anything, any car from any brand at any price point, and chose this, not because of the numbers on paper, because of what it represents to sit inside one with the roof down on a warm evening, knowing that the machine around you was built specifically for you by people who care about their craft the way artists care about their medium. And then, out of nowhere, Rolls-Royce announced it was over. In March 2022, order books closed. In May 2023, the last Dawn rolled out of the Goodwood factory. No ceremony, no fanfare, no final special edition to mark the occasion. Though they had produced the Silver Bullet limited run just before, 50 hand-built cars inspired by the roadsters of the 1920s, each one a tribute to where the brand came from. But for the main production car, the best-selling convertible in Rolls-Royce history, the end came quietly, the way the Dawn itself always moved, without making a fuss but impossible to ignore. So why? Why kill a car that was selling better than anything they'd ever made in this segment? The answer is electric. Rolls-Royce has made a decision at the highest level. The company will go fully electric, not eventually, not gradually, fully. The Spectre, their first electric car, launched in 2023, and the entire platform the Dawn was built on, derived from the previous generation Ghost, was never designed to accommodate an electric powertrain. So rather than retrofit an old platform, they simply ended the car and started thinking about what comes next. But here's the uncomfortable truth sitting underneath that very reasonable explanation. There is currently no replacement for the Dawn. No open-top Rolls-Royce is in production right now. The Spectre is a coupe, the Ghost is a sedan, the Phantom is a limousine, the Cullinan is an SUV. None of them have a convertible version available today. Rolls-Royce has gone from having the best-selling convertible in its history to having no convertible at all. And for a brand that built its identity partly on the idea of the open road, of the wind, of the sky, of the unfiltered experience of moving through the world in supreme comfort, that is a strange place to be. Rumors have circulated for a while now about an electric convertible based on the Spectre platform, something that would bring the Dawn spirit into the electric era. Nothing has been confirmed, nothing has been shown. And the longer that silence continues, the more valuable the existing Dawns become on the used market, because people who want a Rolls-Royce convertible right now have exactly one option, and it ended production 2 years ago. The Dawn, for all its magnificence, also had its critics. Some felt it was a little too soft, a little too big, not quite focused enough to be a proper driver's car. At nearly 6,000 pounds of curb weight, it was never going to be nimble. The fuel economy was, to put it politely, not a priority, 12 miles per gallon in the city. Some found the interior technology dated toward the end of its run. These are real observations from real drivers. But every single one of them who made those criticisms also admitted that none of those criticisms mattered, because when you're in the Dawn with the roof down, none of that is the point. The point is that you are in a Rolls-Royce, handmade for you in the open air. And nothing on earth feels quite like that. That's the legacy of the Rolls-Royce Dawn, the best-selling convertible in over a century of history, 450 hours of human craftsmanship per car, a V12 engine so refined it barely whispers, a roof so acoustically engineered that closed it rivals a limousine, an experience so personal that no two were ever the same, and now gone. With no replacement in sight and an industry moving toward electricity faster than anyone predicted, the Dawn might end up being not just the best convertible Rolls-Royce ever made, but the last one they ever make with a combustion engine. The last one that sounds the way this kind of car is supposed to sound. The last one that feels the way this kind of car is supposed to feel. Whether that turns out to be true or not, the Dawn has already secured its place in history. And if you ever get the chance to sit inside one, roof down, V12 idling, that starlight headliner above you on the way home at night, you'll understand immediately why people paid $500,000 for one without hesitation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit subscribe. We have a lot more coming on this channel that you genuinely don't want to miss, and check the description below for affiliate links. There's some great stuff down there for car enthusiasts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.